Local sports now, call it Summer School Hoops Edition at Fairfield University. Our Damian Andrew has more.
Being the head coach of a Division I college basketball program can be demanding. There's not a lot of downtime, which is why Fairfield coach Sidney Johnson enjoys running his camp over the summer. It's a chance for him to relax a bit while still being able to teach the game to up-and-coming hoopers. Most of his players, like Jerome Segura, there's Jerome, work the camp, so it's an opportunity for Johnson to be around his college players and coaching staff too.
We treat this as our time together as well, so we're interacting with the campers, but we get lunch breaks together, we get some limited workouts. The NCAA allows us to do that as well. So it's a family atmosphere here, and I think it extends to our kids. We have a lot of campers who've come back year after year. I think they get a sense of that as well.
This was the first of 3 week-long basketball camps on the Fairfield University campus. Fresh off a district championship, the News 12 Connecticut Carl Chevrolet Team of the Week is preparing for this month's state tournament. The Norwalk Cal Ripken 11-year-old All-Stars are at it again. They're winning. This group of players has now won 3 straight district titles. They do everything well. They can hit, pitch, and run the bases. It could be another long summer for Norwalk. The goal is to get back to the New England tournament and win that.
The kids are all, they just love baseball. They like being on the field. They work hard. We're on the field 6 times a week. If you ask them, the easiest part of their week are their games.
The state tournament starts in 2 weeks. Ice cream cake for everybody at the Ortiz Boxing Gym. There's plenty to celebrate this week. Kayvon Bonilla, a student at Fairchild Wheeler, is back home after winning a USA Boxing Junior Olympic Championship. He fights at 119 pounds, and he is now the #1 ranked amateur in the country in the 15-16-year-old division. That is pretty cool. Hometown sports. Kaki Christensen of Darien is on the left. She recently competed at the Phillips 66 National Championships in Indiana. She's part of the Chelsea Piers Athletic Club swim team. Chelsea actually sent 2 swimmers to nationals for the first time, Kaki and Kate Douglas on the right there from Westchester County. And as always, please send us your best hometown sports videos or photos to News12CT at news12.com, or you can post to Twitter or Instagram using hashtag News12CT Sports. And the annual Grip It and Rip It passing tournament starts tomorrow at New Canaan High School. We're talking high school football. Damian Andrew, News 12 Connecticut.
Welcome back in local sports. It's a growing summer phenomenon that's become a big deal in New Canaan. Damian Andrew has the story.
The high school football season here in Western Connecticut is still about 2 months away, but several local players are showcasing their skills today in the 10th annual Grip It and Rip It 7-on-7 tournament at New Canaan High School. Dunning Field, the backdrop for this annual event. New Canaan head coach Lou Marinelli checking out the action. Quarterbacks have 4 seconds to throw the ball. No running plays, all passing plays. It gives players the chance to work on their timing, routes, and build relationships.
I think the ultimate goal is to build the sport and the camaraderie between teams, amongst teams, and I think that's why it's become so big. Kids enjoy it. Coaches like it for a number of reasons, but I think the kids really enjoy it.
This year's tournament features 16 teams from throughout the Northeast, including 7 teams out of the FCIAC. The finals are tomorrow. Former Bluefish outfielder Adam Greenberg, who grew up in Guilford, threw out the first pitch before today's Cubs-Pirates game. He returns to Wrigley Field on the exact same date he was called up to the big leagues by the Cubs. Back in 2005, Greenberg was hit in the head by the very first pitch he saw in the big leagues. That effectively ended his major league career.
Local sports tonight, a runner from Norwalk on pace to do some really special things on the track. Damian Andrew joining us now with his story. Damian, are we talking maybe the Olympics in his future?
Maybe, Eric. I know he's a lot faster than those tortoises. Eric Vander Els didn't start running until his sophomore year of high school at Brian McMahon. He did it as a way to stay in shape for baseball season. Problem is, he fell in love with running, and now he's running all over the world. This is video of Vander Els winning the 2015 FCIAC Cross Country Championship. Now, I spoke with Eric today. He just got back from Peru, where he won gold in the 1500 at the Pan American Junior Games. He says the Olympics are a definite goal, but he's still got some work to do.
Right now, I'm definitely just focused on, my college goals and breaking certain records and getting certain meets and doing well on the NCAA level.
Vanderel says he is going to take a little break from running before he heads back to UConn for the cross-country season later this month. Bassick alum Tavoy Morgan and the Elm City Express are making some noise in the National Premier Soccer League playoffs. Morgan recently helped Elm City win the Northeast Region Championship. That is him holding the trophy there in the middle. Morgan and Elm City move into the national semifinals. Bluefish hit king Louis Lopez was a guest instructor today at the Baseball World Training School in Westport. He has more hits than any other player in Bridgeport history. Lopez has played all over the world, including in Japan and Mexico. He's now a coach at a private school in Westchester. Says he loves teaching the game of baseball.
I love being around kids, because back in the day, that was myself. I was one of those kids. And just to be able to speak to them and let them know that if they have dreams, to follow their dreams and go for it.
Lopez played in the major leagues with the Toronto Blue Jays and the Montreal Expos. Hometown sports photo. Here's a great shot of the Norwalk Cal Ripken 11-year-old All-Stars before one of their recent games at the regional tournament up in New Hampshire.